and welcome back to some more Fallout. This will be my first shot at it.
That's a third primary drive enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Hi, Doc. They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Well, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Allie.
Hey, what do you need?
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
What can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of arms, armor, and other items approved for use in field missions.
I'll take a look, sure.
Because why not? I'll take a plasma snipe. Sure. And I'll take that. Sure. And that's agility and perception. Sure. I'll take those. Sure. I got plenty of things to sell. I might be able to scrounge it. Could take those mines off my hands now. Keep the sword. Don't need that hunting rifle. Don't need the institution. Don't need these laser pistols. Maybe one. Only need one missile launcher. Don't you now that I've got the bigger, heavy one. Don't need the short ones if I've got the regular. I don't need those shotguns. Okay, I'm not gonna need you. I'm not gonna need you. I'll keep you, because I think I can use those together. That'd be nice. Psycho can go, Radix, I'll keep 2. Don't need the stealth boy, I never use those. I'll sell 143, make it a nice even number. 600. Don't need those. I don't need those right now. And I sure as heck won't need these anytime. So, let's get rid of 700 and some odd. Bam. Perfect. Now, if I do mark 2 cents, boom. Well, that sucks. Guess I'll have to get rid of the glasses too. Sorry, I didn't need them. Well, maybe
Dr.
I do.
Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Food Supplement 77 has been
Father is more than just our leader.
That is
He is our
correct.
creator.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy
You're
one of
here.
our other
Glad you
nutritious
made
and
it.
flavorful food supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine. Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
Open sesame. What have we got? I'll take a high-powered microscope. Sure. Gotta love how they call them spanners. Oh, it's because they're not like the others. Wow. Fusion shells. Tucked in. Advanced systems are, well, advanced.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me.
Child synth prototype may truly be the key to our future.
Yes?
Doctor?
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
What kinds of blueprints?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been toying with. High-energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I
Sure.
really hope you'll stay here. Well, that was productive.
Sure. I'll take everything. Because you know what? I'm a hoarder. All of those belong to me.
Dr. Orman.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Okay. She is crazy.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else,
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Dr. Lee? Is everything okay,
Yes, things are... I'm sorry.
Have you seen my girls? I hope they're not getting into too much trouble.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still. There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm. All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold. Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
After what I've been through, a checkup is probably a good idea.
I should think so. Who knows what you might have been exposed to up there? How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
Dr. Volkert.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Hey, Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Scanning.
So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
Some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for.
Project.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Hey there.
I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushy and demanding. He thinks his problem should be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. I guess they see us as a necessary evil or something. It's really not fair. Oh, just listen to me. It's the first chance we've had to get acquainted, and all I want to do is complain. In any case, it was good to meet you.
Dr. Secord.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Way ahead of you there, Doc.
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
Good to see you.
Excuse me.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Constant vigilance is vital to preventing synth escapes.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Dr. Ayo.
Yes, what is it?
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Pardon me, ma'am. Carry on, ma'am.
Because why not? If they're there for me. End of story. Don't like it? Take it and show it. Hey there, people. Person. I'm just gonna be playing sides with the Institute. Institute will be who I'm gonna side with this time.
Rumor is
It'll be my first time ever. Bioscience. I know I have to get that thing for Virgil. Maybe I'll cut Virgil some slack and do it. But I'm gonna see if I can't convince Virgil to come back to us if it's an option.
My latest reports on batch 274. Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Hi, Doc.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Ooh, working on something important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. They're difficult enough without the distractions.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand them. Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
It's great to have you here.
Doctor?
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in, and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Good to see you.
Alright, now that we got all that out of the way, now let's get over to that Bioscience Division.
Got it.
And away we went. Oh, well, I'm staying still.
Nice.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated. Resetting threat level.
Yes.
Redetected. Engaging.
It's like I can barely say. Ugh.
That's it.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Hey there.
Well, you're gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here. Humanity's future is taking root right here.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Onwards.
Operating at full capacity.
The Institute's big. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Oh, I have to use the hollow tip. Okay.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Good to see you.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't... recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this.
What am I doing? I don't need this.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
Sean?
This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it?
remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
That's one way to do things around here, that's for sure. Let's see, I can do ninja. I can do ninja.
Good to see you.
Son?
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be the superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become... A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Ugh. I'm quite the fast fisher. Wow. Quite the fast swimmer, huh?
Out to an early lead, but Piece of Junk's right behind. Iron Maiden is still in the lead. What a race! What a race! It's a great night out at the track. Hey, boys. Got a good, clean race today. Absolutely no funny business. And here they come. It's neck and neck. Bob's your uncle is coming up fast. Old Rusty's as steady as ever. Let's give him a hand, huh? This race is really heating up. Damn it! What is it now? Come on, you're holding up the race.
Interesting, random little place to live around here. Hello, tank. Utilize that tank to shoot the bridge one down. That would be nice.
I'm ready to move in, ma'am.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
What do we know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation B592 is holed up in the shack on top of the upended cargo ship. He's probably got his best fighters with him, so we should plan on heavy resistance. So, are you ready to go in?
I can handle these raiders on my own.
I have no reason to doubt that, ma'am, but I have my orders. If you take on that synth, I'll be right there with you.
Hey.
Ammo levels are good. This a fight?
So they're up there. Hello, goo pile. so good as dead. It's not even funny. Won't take much. Just a nice blammo to the blammo. I think I'm gonna end this episode here.